Hello, everyone. We're here at KubeCon Barcelona, and with me is Ville Aikas. He is one of the most humble engineers I know. He wants me to introduce himself as a software engineer, but he is co-founder, one of the original co-founders of Kubernetes, as well as a co-founder of Knative. So let's start with Kubernetes. Can you tell me about how it's evolved over time? And this is probably one of the biggest KubeCons we've been to.
This is amazing. It's amazing how it keeps growing. Every year you come in and you just see how much it's growing, how many new users are coming, the solutions that people are building on top of Kubernetes. It's just beyond wildest dreams of when we started it.
Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. There are so many people. Now you've been involved with a new project, Knative, which has turned into a hosted Google solution called Cloud Run. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. So Knative grew out of the fact that we were like, Kubernetes is great, but it's really hard for the developers to use. There's a lot of pieces you need to understand about it. So I like to think of it always as Kubernetes, we did the cloud native assembly language, and with the Knative, we are building a tooling on top of it that allows people to then build cooler things on top of that. So it started out as an open source product called Knative. It provides serverless computing primitives and building blocks that you can go ahead and go use to build your own software much easier rather than having to deal with the native primitive Kubernetes resources. And it is also an API spec. So what you see is on the Cloud Run, we were able to go ahead and provide a hosted product where you can use the API without not even having a Kubernetes cluster to manage yourself. But we understand that there's a lot of environments where we're going to provide these computing capabilities. So Cloud Run is one where you don't even see any cluster. There is no cluster. It's the clusterless compute. And then all the way to your own hosted. If you have a bare metal Kubernetes, you can run it on there. And we are seeing more and more products also being built on top of Knative. So Cloud Run is one of them. There's others, Pivotal, Red Hat. I think Rancher just launched something yesterday or today, so it's growing as well.
Nice. So what is the current status of Knative and of Cloud Run?
Sure. So we are in the Knative side, we are on a 6-week release schedule. So every 6 weeks we will cut a new release. We have a couple of different stacks there, so we want to make sure that you can come in and either take all of them. Then I think the term being described is Voltron effect. When you use all of them together, everything works much better. But you can also go ahead and come in and host only the pieces that you care about. So some of those are serving and eventing, also as build. So if you, for example, have your own build system, you're happy with that, great, we don't care. You can just use serving or eventing itself. So what we are working on the serving side is really closely, we are working very hard to getting it the 1.0 release. We just dropped 2 weeks ago, 0.6, and eventing is a little bit behind. So we are going to go ahead and release serving first and then eventing, but hopefully sometime in the fall time period, we'll be in the 1.0 release.
So as a customer, why would I choose to run on Cloud Run?
Ease of management. So you don't have to care about it. You just give us the code and we run it for you, scale it down to 0. So you truly get the serverless benefits of scale to 0, pay only for what you use, request-based and so forth. So on the Cloud Run, on the hosted, you just give us the code, we run it for you, and you don't have to worry about managing anything. You can also do this on GKE. So we have a Cloud Run on GKE, where if you have a cluster or you have other computing needs that you want to go and do on GKE, then the great thing is that you can just go and install the Cloud Run GKE add-on, and then you can go and still use the same APIs. So you can pick and choose. And then, of course, you can install the open source Knative yourself onto any cluster, any Kubernetes cluster.
Very cool. So basically, you can use the Knative API through Cloud Run, but if you want to drop down into a lower level, you can basically go and access a GKE cluster directly.
That's correct. Yep.
Very cool. So where are we going in the future? What are you excited about next?
I'm excited about a couple of different things. One of them is getting it to GA on 1.0 release, where we feel that it's ready to go. The second thing is seeing the community grow. So again, kind of like what we see with the Kubernetes in the early days, is like it's great to go and come up with thoughts and ideas and share them. But what's really interesting is when people start then building products on top of that, like we've seen, as well as the users. So we are seeing a lot of developers coming in and joining the community and providing a lot of great ideas, great contributions. It's awesome.
That is great. So last question, what are you looking forward to at KubeCon this year?
Just seeing a lot of old friends, seeing all the cool things that are being built, and and just the community. It's just awesome.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Take care.
Thank you so much.